Okay, so just look at me.
Okay.
Pretend he's not there. You can just look at me. And then just say your name, spell your last name.
Okay. Carter Johnston, Johnston.
Is your bike? So Carter, okay, so tell me, how many years have you been doing this?
I think we've been coming for 7, and it's my 5th time. So like a little inconsistent. I am 21 years old.
Okay, so this is your 5th time?
I've been here 5 times now. Yes.
5 times.
Yeah.
Okay, and so your family got you into this?
Yeah, my dad, I'm fortunate enough to have my dad be in building a little bit and know the Johansons who invited us to come down.
Okay, so do you remember what it was like, your first experience here?
Oh, yeah, for sure I do.
You do?
Yeah, I think I was a senior in high school, maybe. And yeah, the building wasn't here, the nice facilities. We came down, it was a fast 2 days. Like we started not quite in the dark, sun was just coming up, but we ended both days in the dark. The locals came out, had the cars propped up with lights. We were trying to get the roof on and it was a fun experience for sure.
Wow, I mean,
Yeah.
that is like a different planet, right?
It was early on. We got to work closely with now Kevin Johansson, who's now passed, and we do this in the memory of him a little bit. But it was cool. We got to do it with him and his son Mark. We work closely with, so it was a cool opportunity to come and be a part of.
So was that your dad's first year too?
Yeah.
He didn't know what to expect, or
No,
he didn't tell you what to expect?
no, we got invited down. Mark said, "Hey, we build these houses in Mexico. We're trying to do 3 this year. We're a little short-handed. We need somebody with some experience. Not that we have a lot, but we came down and tried."
Did you know anything about the culture or what you were going to face?
No. We have a little. We work with some Mexicans back home with construction we do, and we get along great with them. So other than that, not a ton. It's first time in Mexico.
How would you describe it? Was it shocking? Was it humbling? Was it
Humbling for sure. Shocking. First experience, you just go through the gates and it's like just different. Like you couldn't believe, and the traffic was a little wacky. Like it was just a cool experience. But yeah, humbling circumstances for sure. The people are great, and it's one of those things. It's almost hard to believe people live in the circumstances they do. You see the houses and you're like, they're still building these. I remember vividly, we were driving back one night. We're just hanging out in the back of the trucks, and it was dark at the point. We're right in the back, and you see just a light candle in these little shacks you wouldn't believe they actually lived in. Yeah, it's something.
So what do you take back with you after that? What did you think when you left and you went home and you saw your own house? And
It's shock. It's unreal. Like it was hard for me to believe at first, but you come back. Oh, so grateful for what you have. And honestly, the opposite of grateful. You feel not like you feel like you have too much. A little. You come back and you're like, dude, all we have, and we are almost ungrateful for what we have in the United States.
So it's changed you?
For sure, absolutely.
So what would you say to kids, maybe in high school, like you were a senior, and they were thinking, oh, I can't do that, or no, that's not for me, or oh, that's, it's too much for me to handle, or I'm not going to change anything, all the things you hear.
For sure. And, it's one of those things, you see so much need, and we've come down, you're like, oh, we've changed one family's life. And it's like a little 20 by 20 house, but that's 5 people who live in that. And it's crazy. Now we've been a part of 5 houses, that's 5 families. And it's just a little, and you see the smiles. We still have one old lady, Ermita, we go see almost every time. She sees the trucks coming, she comes out to the trucks, gives us a hug, remembers our names, and it's something special to see. And my dad says it best. He's like, once you get down here once, you can't stay away. There's no, that was a good once in a lifetime opportunity, but you keep coming. It's something.
How has it changed you?
It's something. I've met like a few of these guys who work here, Oswaldo, Reyes. They're fun guys. Like I only know them from the couple times I've been here. We joke around. I know a little Spanish, so I can kind of joke with them. They joke with me. It's a good time, and it makes you just have a lot grander view on the world. I think so many people are so not narrow-minded, but they only know what they know. You don't know unless you come and see, and I don't think there's any other way to really understand these circumstances. And yet they're real people. They're just as personable as you are. they're cool individuals. They're unique, and they live in humbling circumstances, but they make the most of it for sure.
So, what would you say to somebody your age,
Mm-hmm.
like parents? Okay, like your parents.
Yeah.
They're like, well, I don't really want to take my child down there, but they know that they're like on TikTok.
Yeah,
they're doing all that kind of stuff.
It's one of those things. It's wild. I graduated high school in 2020, so COVID really shook, and I feel like a lot of people kind of fell into a little circle. But if you get them here, man, people get up. They're not. I haven't been on my phone for 2 days. It's a wilding experience. You see people, they're just having fun. You meet new people, and you just get out. And everyone here's great. The kids, the adults. Like, I know some guys from Colorado who I only see here, but yet we have the grandest time, and it makes you really get a little bit more outgoing, a little bit. And you meet people from all over, different backgrounds, religions. I mean, different characteristics of people, and they're just great people to come out and be a part of.
Where do you see yourself with this organization?
It's an interesting year you say that, and I don't have a lot to do with the group, but now that Kevin has passed, this is the first year we've had without him, and it's interesting to see a new generation of guys having to step up. His son, my dad, even the Cody, he's luckily enough he came down with us, but he usually even comes on a separate weekend than we do. We try and come down twice a year with Mark, and we're trying to figure out the bits and pieces that we have to try and pick up, because Gil, who started this, and Hiley and Kevin, now 2 of them are gone, and it'll be sad to see Gil, hopefully not soon, but one day they'll have to get passed down a little, and hopefully some new people can take those steps, and hopefully I can be a part of it one day. You never know.
Carter, thank you so much.
I thank you.
So well put. Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.